breaking news update coming in. The Indian Medical Association has written to the Prime Minister on uncertainty looming large over the fate and future of medical students who are doing their undergraduate course in the medical colleges in Ukraine. The Indian Medical Association flagging concerns that several of the students who have returned from Ukraine under exceptional circumstances, urging them, of course, to ensure that their education is not impacted and they can come here and resume their courses. We'll get you more details about that in just a bit. But Yavar Bhatt joins me right now from Ukraine. He's a student who's stranded in Sumy. Yavar, first of all, where are you right now? I hope you're safe. And how are you holding up?
Hello, I'm in Sumi right now. We are like around 700 students stuck here in the hostels.
Okay.
And from yesterday, in our city, there is bombing from yesterday, and we don't have electricity and water in our hostels. Yes.
Okay, Yavar. There's been so much of focus on Kiev and Kharkiv. Sumy is another place where there's been heavy bombing, heavy shelling. Describe to us for the past couple of days, what you've seen or what you've heard happening around you.
From yesterday, yesterday night, there was a bombing around our hostel. So the situation was very critical yesterday. From yesterday, there was no electricity and no water in our hostel, and so all the students went to the shelters. Yesterday, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Yavar, have you been able to speak to anybody from the Indian embassy? There are several helplines. Have you managed to get in touch with anybody at all, or have they gotten in touch with you?
We are calling from to embassy from last 3-4 days, but they are not picking our calls. We are calling from 3-4 days. They are not picking the phones.
Okay. Is there any message that you would like to give them right now? If there any message that, if the authorities, if they can hear your appeal, if they can hear your plea, what would you like to say?
We just want to say to our embassy that evacuate us as soon as possible, because the situation here is getting very worse day by day.
As we don't have water, and students are collecting water from outside because it's a lot of snow is falling, so students are collecting all the snow and keep it for the use of essentials. We don't have any water, we don't cook food, we don't have eat anything from yesterday, so its situation is getting worse day by day. So we just want to get evacuated as soon as possible, because we are risking our life at risk, because a lot of shelling is happening yesterday, and it's continuous around for 2-3 hours, and two blasts. We heard the sounds, even we saw the whole sky get white, and after that red, we saw that two blasts happening over there. So we just want our government.
Tell me what your name is and where you are from.
My name is Shriya and I'm from Himachal.
Okay. Shriya, I completely understand this is, it's a very frightening situation to be in, and I laud you and all your friends who are there with you who are handling this so well given the circumstances. Would you just like to talk to us about how the last few days have been for you, and in terms of evacuation, how difficult it is for you to perhaps get to the closest railway station or any mode of transport for you to be able to come to Western Ukraine?
Yes, actually, there is no way of us to get to the west side of the Ukraine, because all the railway tracks and the roads all are destroyed by the Russian army or whatever. They just destroyed it. So, and it will take around 1 month or two to repair all these things. So we are just disconnected from all means of transport. So we just need our government to help us in this situation, because it's very risky and unsafe for us to travel by our own self. We just need a safe travel, because Ukrainian army as well Russian army, both are here. I can't even explain you. We are just near near to 50 kilometers to the Russian border. So it's I can't even tell like how the situation is. It's getting panic. Students are fainting yesterday when blasts are happening outside. So
I understand. I
we
completely
just want to
understand.
tell.
Yes, yes. Please go ahead. Just tell me what your name is, and please do tell us how you're holding up there.
I'm Mubashira and I'm from Mumbai. It's a request, please help us. Yesterday, we were just standing on the window and we just saw it with our own eyes, like there were lightnings and the bomb. We just heard the sound and shelling everything. The girls and the boys, the girls were literally crying over here and they were fainting, students were fainting. And it's really terrifying for us. We just cannot explain anything, and just we just want that we should be evacuated as soon as possible.
Yes, I
Like the
have one
students of
request to all of
children's
you, though.
party.
Be careful when you're standing close to the windows. It's advisable that you don't, because there could be shrapnel, the glass could break. So please do be careful when you're trying to find out what is happening. Have you all been able to, I know Yavar said, have you all been able to speak to anybody at all from the Indian embassy? Or is there any plan to try and shift, or do you want to stay put there until you hear from them?
No, we didn't get any official thing or advisory from the government. We didn't get
Yes, and
anything.
without their permission, we cannot just go out because it is not safe for us to go without their permission. So we are just waiting for them to help us and just give us the order to move. We cannot do anything without their help. Without their permission, we cannot do anything.
Mm-hmm. I'm told that there are several other students who are with you, around 700 students. What is the morale like amongst all of you? Of course, this is, as I've said, an unprecedented situation. You have shown enormous courage in the face of this adversity. How are you all holding up emotionally?
It's literally very stressing out situation. We are literally exhausted mentally. This time we get the real meaning of the mentally exhaustion. It's really terrifying situation for us. We don't even get that next morning we are alive or not. So please tell Indian government to help us and to reach out us as soon as possible. We are their own children's. We are Indian students. We are Indian. So please help us. Please. It's request from Indian government.
Yes, and I do assure you we will try and get your voice across to everybody who's listening. And I request all of you, I know it's very difficult. I know you're under really trying and testing circumstances, but keep the faith, show the courage that you've been showing for just a few more days, because I'm sure very, very soon you will be back home in India and we'll be perhaps speaking under better circumstances. But to all of you there, thank you so much for speaking to Mirror. Now we'll keep reconnecting with you to get a sense of whether your situation has improved or not. So we will stay in touch with you. For now, thank you so much for speaking to us. We are going to take a short break now, but we'll be back with more, so stay tuned.